understood how picturing the audience naked is supposed to make you feel less nervous. As a future firefighter, I'm training to run into burning buildings, and this is more scary to me right now, with or without clothes. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elsa Heil, and I went to high school with you. If I told my freshman self that I was going to deliver this speech, I would have run away to hide in a hole. But if that shows anything, it shows how much growth and reflection I have experienced in the last 4 years. I went from believing I was average to striving to be my best self every day of my life. We, as a student body, have collectively been set up for greatness. Through the hardships of those that came before us, we may now rise. Now, we have an opportunity to take on the world as it comes at us, to pursue our passions as we discover them, and to thank those that helped us get here. An opportunity to determine and be our best selves. Now keep in mind that many of our social leaders and heroes began their lives as an average person, as one of us. In 1972, future billionaire, founder, and CEO of Apple Computer Company Steve Jobs graduated from Homestead High School in Cupertino, California, as an average student. In 1976, future comedian, award-winning talk show host, and LGBT+ and equal rights activist Ellen DeGeneres graduated from Atlanta High School in Atlanta, Texas, as an average student. In 2003, future NBA All-Star, philanthropist, and founder of the I Promise School, LeBron James, graduated from St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio. He too was an average student. We entered this school as hopeful freshmen, ready for a fresh start. Now we are leaving. A group of eager seniors afflicted and overwhelmed with senioritis and ready to discover our futures, bold and bright. Despite the failures and mistakes that we will make, and although we may feel average right now, we find that the average can achieve success by striving to be their best self. Our high school experience was different than anything imaginable. We survived 4 pep rallies, a school walkout, heartbreak, and even our class Facebook group, just to name a few. We stepped into the school as Barack Obama was finishing out his final term as president and as Donald Trump won his race to the Oval Office. We watched political movements explode all over the US as the youth began to elevate their voice. We lived through fidget spinners, Fortnite dances, and all the new slang you've been forced to keep up with. #sorry. Our class demonstrated true grit in the face of adversity and in the face of danger. We grieved through the loss of our classmate, Rajiv Puluri, and we have solidified him in our history at WA and in the history of our lives by learning to celebrate his life and by growing from it. He will never be forgotten, and we will take him with us on our journeys, wherever we go. Now, as much as we'd like to think we got here all on our own, we could not have done this without our amazing support systems. So I'd like to give thanks where thanks are due. I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Antonelli, for devoting his entire heart to WA. Our dean, Mr. Ware, for always providing a helpful hand. Our class advisors, Ms. McLaughlin and Ms. Halloran, who managed our hectic class all 4 years here. Our guidance counselors, who made themselves readily available through the crazy college application process. Our teachers, whose importance we cannot even begin to comprehend. And our friends, who provided us with much-needed laughs and good memories. Lastly, I would like to thank our families, who supplied us with unconditional love and support through every success and every failure. I was lucky enough to meet my biggest role model this year. She came at just the right time. My first 3 years here were focused on academics, just as high school had been advertised. What I never understood until meeting this teacher is that high school is about so much more. She taught me inevitable truths through the novels we read in her class. Truths that I know now are necessary in life. She helped me find my voice and present myself the way I had always envisioned. She taught me that high school is about the relationships we form. It's about communicating, expanding our understanding, listening, and speaking out. She taught me that through reflection, we learn and grow into fresh versions of ourselves. It came in like a tidal wave, all of the information I had subconsciously absorbed. The thing is, we all had this teacher, didn't you? The one who excited you, the one who inspired you, the one who opened your eyes to your true potential, no matter the subject and no matter the year. We must take this with us and honor them by seeking out our best selves. So I would like to give my final thank you to that teacher for teaching us the lessons we needed to learn. When I asked you, Westford Academy class of 2019, who your greatest role model is, one of you responded. You told me that your greatest role model is your future self. I am not average. You are not average. So let's go be great. Let's go be our best selves. Thank you.